So, my adventures with Superman has returned. So, personally, episode 3 was fine. It was okay. Like, I feel like when it comes to this show, like, it's best to me to just, like, find bits and pieces I enjoy of it. You know? Like, the slow pacing of it is something I'm just not a fan of. I feel what they're trying to do, they're trying to slowly ease you into this new version of Superman. And personally, I don't think that's a terrible idea. But I feel like, for me, right? I don't know. Just speed it up. Like really, I just feel exhausted with this show so far. I know that's ironic because like there's only 3 episodes, but it's just like I feel like nothing's happening. Like he had the suit. He's Superman by name and all of that. Like you can feel it. You can feel that. We're finally here. We've established the characters, the world. Yeah, I still feel like nothing is happening. Like truthfully, I really do. Like this episode feels very fillerish, which is ironic given the anime aesthetic of the overall show. And personally, I just wish that they would do something with this. Like speed up the process of the plot, please. Like there's obviously something, especially throughout this episode, that's like planted out, that's like leading to something more. And if that is the case, can we get to it, please? So we can move on with the show. Like can we continue on with the journey of this version of Superman and the struggles and the trials and tribulations he's gonna go through. Like I would just wish we would get into that already. Like seriously. Like I don't know why I feel like this episode was so filler. Like we get introduced to Intergang, and let me just say this about Intergang. This has to be the sorriest version of Intergang I've ever seen in any type of media ever. Like it's so bad, I don't know how else to describe it. Like it just looks terrible. You know what I mean? Like they suck so hard. And I feel like I don't know if this is considered like hate speech or not, but bro, why is freaking old dude with the ponytail in Intergang, the big brute? Why is he functionally slow? Because like, I feel like when it comes to characters like this, big dumb brutes, like bro, is he on the spectrum, bro? Is he specially able? Because this is ridiculous to me. You cannot be this incompetent and expect me to believe that you're not like on the spectrum, bro. Like it's killing me. I don't get it. I really just don't. Like I get there's like brother, sister, family, Intergang, like has their bond to it. But honestly, the characters, they all just feel flat and useless. And one dude, like, he's from a BTS concert. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, Invisible Boy, whatever you want to call the guy. It's just like, no. Can we just speed up the process of this show? Like, honestly. I want to get to the Kryptonian stuff. I want to get to the Jor-El stuff. I want stuff to be more fleshed out. Because, like, this is just killing me so far. Even with the Intergang technology, it seems like all of the things that have been happening throughout the episodes have been connected to Clark because their technology looks very similar, or maybe they're just lazy and don't know how to do this the right way. And by like, I don't know, differentiating the robots, it's feeling very much Alien Force, red and silver color scheme type of vibe so far. Hey, if I'm wrong, because I feel like I am, because of the hints that's been given to us in this episode. Oh yeah, speaking of this episode, this is where Clark gets his heat vision. And personally, yeah, okay. Again, like this Clark is like 20 something years old and still hasn't mastered his powers. Again, it's hard for me to suspend my disbelief this much. Come on, bro. Your power is already manifested. I'm just confused on how this works. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing, man. Do you go crazy? Like, even by the time Clark was like 20 in Smallville, he pretty much knew what he was as far as like him being a Kryptonian. He knew what he wanted to do, yada, yada, yada. But this one is still, and I quote, figuring things out, but he's just here to help. But you know what? As far as like the characterization of Superman, it's perfect. Like, he literally acts like Superman. I just wish that we would get to see adventures with Superman, one that aren't just like, I don't know, trial and error, him stumbling to figure things out. Like, can we just get to it, please? And that's really just my thoughts on this entire show. Just, hold on. But yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, just get into it. Like, can we just please get into the plot of the show? We get more winks and nods to Task Force X with Slade, I'm assuming, or K-pop version of Slade. Like, and that's the thing. I just want to get into it. Like, I really just want to get into the cooler stuff, the comic book aspect of the show. That's the thing. I love Superman when he's just being Superman. Like, it's not like I haven't been entertained with these episodes, but I just feel trapped in this, I don't know, limbo state of the show still. And again, we are 3 episodes in. Like, can we pick up the pace, please? I get episode 1 and 2, but like, come on, man. Just please get into the good stuff already, because this is killing me. But that's just my thoughts on the general, episode 3 style, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Personally, I like it. Like, I like what they're doing with Superman. Like, everything involving Kal-El has been wonderful. But it just seems like the story he's involved in, it just seems like it's taking forever to catch up with his development, as well as him catching up with his own development. Like, come on, like, can we just speed it up, please? But that's just my thoughts on the show, or this recent episode of the show so far. Like, honestly, my mind can probably change. I really hope it does. But so far, I just feel like we're just stumbling and bumbling across. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I like it so far. I really do. And I want to get to enjoy the show more than I am right now. Because right now, I just feel like I'm just moving at snail's pace with the show and with the plot mainly. So yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, that's my thoughts on it. I know there were some people in the comments that were like, not jiving with what I was saying. Hopefully I can, get y'all to understand I don't hate the show. I like it. Even with Jermaine Olsen and Perry Black, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can enjoy the show for what it is. And I see what it is fine. Just speed it up. That's my whole thing. Come on. Speed up the plot. But that's just me. See you later.